All right, everyone. Good morning. This is the Carolina Weather Group. We are live here at 9:55 on April 19th, 2019. Scotty Powell and Ricky Matthews with you. As you've been hearing over the past couple of days, we have been watching and monitoring the threat for severe weather. And the weather getting off to a little bit of a quicker start than what was anticipated. I think Ricky has his radar up, so we could probably go live with his radar. And we have, Ricky, we have a couple of tornado warnings. One that was just for the northern part of, I think that was Person County. That has since moved into Virginia. But the one that we are watching, and Ricky, is kind of isolated. And those are the more worrisome. And this cell is near Burlington, just north of Burlington, heading towards Roxborough. And it's kind of showing some signs of rotation. That's why they've indicated the tornado warning. So this is a cell we'll have to watch since it's kind of isolated in nature, Ricky.
Yeah, so let's clarify one thing here. The warning that was earlier for the Danbury area, that was for Stokes County. So that one has been allowed to expire. But the one you mentioned near Burlington, that's in effect for Alamance, Person, and Orange County. That's going to go until 10:30. And the reason Yanceyville area may not be included in that tornado warning, although this storm's can get very close to there, is because that's served by a different Weather Service office. That's served by the Weather Service in Blacksburg. And this warning here for the Burlington, Hillsborough area has been issued by the Weather Service in Raleigh. So let's pause this for a second, pause the radar, zoom in here, and get a little bit closer to this storm. This is going to be moving basically kind of into the area that's not warned here, up into, this is Caswell County. So south and east of Yanceyville would be where some of the highest threat with this would be very soon. And we'll get in a little bit closer and kind of see if we can pinpoint where the velocity would be or the rotation would be in this storm. Looks like probably right about through here would be where the best chance of a tornado would be, just to the south and west of 86 and to the south and east of 119. That's where I would put the possible tornado with this storm as it moves quickly off to the north and east. So we'll put a storm track on this for you and see if we can kind of pinpoint where this is going. Give me 1 second to set that up. And we'll put it right here. It's moving to the northeast at 30 miles per hour. So there's 30, and that's going to put it up basically towards the Roxborough area just around 10:24 this morning. So if you live towards Roxborough, if you live along 158, heads up, this storm heading your direction generally around 10:25, 10:30 this morning with a possible tornado. This is a radar indicated tornado, which means that the Weather Service doesn't have anyone who's confirmed this on the ground or spotted it, but the radar indicating the potential for a tornado. Now we got a new tornado warning, kind of talking about how that area was going to be under the gun that wasn't warned yet. The Weather Service in Blacksburg has gone ahead and issued this tornado warning now for Caswell County. That's going to go until 10:30 as well. Basically, the storm located over Prospect Hill moving northeast at 45. They have it. And in addition to the tornado, the Weather Service warning for the potential of some large hail with this storm, perhaps up to $50 sized hail with this storm. So a lot of these are individual supercells this morning that are getting their act together in the strong environment out ahead of the main line of storms that we expect a little bit later on this afternoon. I'm going to turn on a different radar view here. We're going to zoom out. I'm going to show you all the severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings that are in effect across the state. We have numerous flash flood warnings as well for Cherokee County, Brevard area, and down into portions of Georgia that are in effect. But a good swath of rain heading east as we go through the afternoon hours. And this rain is going to be the concern because we're going to have that line of showers and storms form along that and continue to push off towards the east to give us that main severe weather threat later on this afternoon. Let's switch to a different radar, see if it picks it up a little bit better. There you go. That's kind of a better view of the radar. And look at all the storms as well going up across the Fayetteville area and just to the south and east of Wilkesboro. So zooming into a few of those, these will be the ones we kind of have to watch next near Harmony, Yadkinville, up towards Dobson and Mount Airy. And then additionally, these storms just to the south and east of Asheboro that could turn severe in these kind of individual cells that we've got going up this morning, Scotty. Basically, northern portions of central North Carolina, tornado warnings in effect until 10:30.
And Ricky, I was gonna, as you were painting over in the western part of the state, we do have a few severe thunderstorm warnings, so maybe we can pan to those. And I will say these storms have produced damage in Henderson County. So if you are in Polk County or up towards Rutherford, McDowell County, those storms that are moving through have produced wind damage in Henderson County. And again, this is more of that main line that we're expected to move through. We're about an hour, maybe 2 hours ahead of what the models had been showing late last night. But again, this line of severe thunderstorms moving, and the Weather Service in Greenville Spartanburg has put the tornado possible tag, and we talked about that Wednesday night on our show. And basically, what that means is with this line, there could be just quick spin ups that before they issue the tornado warning, that tornado could have touched down and lifted. So if you are in these areas, also in McDowell, Rutherford, Polk County, you want to make sure that you are in your safe place as well, just because of that possibility of seeing a quick spin up. Again, damage and winds, the primary concern with these cells. Those winds could get up to 60 miles per hour. So let's go back to that tornado warning over in eastern North Carolina. And this is how we're going to function today, folks. We're going to have a lot of warnings come in, probably multiple warnings at one time. So again, Ricky, this cell, again, the isolated nature is what is most concerning to you and I as meteorologists. We see these cells that are kind of on their own, and that's where we have the potential of really seeing these tornadoes develop. So if you're in near Yanceyville, Roxborough, you definitely want to be in your safe place. Ricky's put in a storm track on this cell. If you live along Highway 158 between Yanceyville and Roxborough, you want to definitely be in that safe place because the center of this storm will be moving through the area. So this is pretty concerning to us, and this area is going to be hammered with storms later on. Ricky, a lot of this area is under that moderate risk, and if we look at it on levels, that's 4 of 5. So a lot of concern for this area with these storms this afternoon.
Yeah, we could turn on the convective outlooks here, and I'll show you the we had earlier. They're kind of lining up exactly where that moderate risk is this morning. It's basically from Raleigh area, Roanoke Rapids, Greensboro, Asheboro, Greenville, Rocky Mount, Kinston, down towards Lumberton, and also into the Rocky